So if you watched my first 90s video, you know I watched these 40 shows and I'm gonna put them in a little tier list for you because it's fun to do. First up was Dragon Quest. Okay, Dragon Quest was cool. It didn't follow every generic adventure anime thing, even though it did follow some. My main issue with it is that it kind of dragged on for a little while. So, you know, I recommend it. It was cool. It's got Akira Toriyama art, which is always cool. But yeah, if you're into adventure shows and just Dragon Quest as a whole, I would check it out. Assemble Insert, it was fine. It was kind of funny. It was kind of an idol show, but not really. There was some parts I remember, like that phone call, those things I mentioned. Yeah, so you know, this is just an okay show. Shuten Doji, you already know, it's just insane. It was made by Go Nagai. The guy's brain is weird. He makes up crazy shit. It's not bad by any means, but you have to prepare yourself for what you're getting into. The train, there's no rails. Bebop Kidnapping Idol. No, the only reason I don't recommend it, it was short. It was almost nothing. It was just kind of there. There's almost nothing to talk about. My summary of it was only 2 minutes long. Okay, the enemies of the pirates. This was bad. I couldn't tell what was happening. Like, okay, you can tell what's happening, but the dub is bad. The subs that are out aren't great. They don't explain much. It was pretty, at times it was very incoherent. You just kind of had to guess based on what you see. Fuck, a lot of these shows are like that if I'm being fucking honest. But yeah, no, I don't recommend it. I mean, I guess check it out if you want to watch a bad dub, but that's it. Chibi Monoko-chan was a kid's show for kids. There's really not much to say. If you got kids, maybe watch it with them, sure. Daddy Longlegs, pretty much the same boat. Like, it was fine. I would put it better than Chibi Monoko-chan just because of that. Oh yeah, Chibi Monoko-chan was also, it's up to 1,400 episodes or some crazy shit like that. Yeah, and it's just a little girl hanging out with her family all day. But Daddy Longlegs, it actually has a story. It starts and it ends. There was a couple funny things. It's a little heartwarming. But yeah, it's a kid show. The Dark Myth. Again, what the fuck happened? A lot of the time I was just kind of staring. You just couldn't tell what the fuck was going on. If you had to, I took so many fucking notes. Like, this show, they would just say things. They'd be like, yeah, this god is this and that is that. I'm like, what are you talking about? Slow down. A lot of these shows I watch on 2x speed or higher. This one I had to watch on 1x twice. Like, I just couldn't. I don't know if it's just a me thing. I couldn't tell what was happening. The train was there's no rail. Bebop High School, I recommend it just because I love the genre, but I think I'm just gonna put it down in the preference because of the genre. It's a classic delinquent high school anime, and I fucking love those. They're so, yes, they're pretty generic. Like, once you've seen one, you've pretty much seen them all, but it's something that I just like. So it comes down to preference. If you're into delinquents going around beating each other up, it's for you. If not, you know, don't watch it. Heart Colored Kill Ticket. This was fun. Yeah, I recommend it. It was fun. Like, if you're into murder mysteries. X Kaiser, the brave fighter X Kaiser. This is a kid's show for kids for sure, right? But it's almost hard to put in this category because it's a giant robot show. And even though giant robot shows are for kids, they're still cool to watch. You know, like, even like the fight scenes and everything weren't that good, but because it's a really old show, but it's still a giant robot show. So I'm going to put it in the preference. It's a giant robot kids show for kids. But if you're in the giant robot kids shows, it's your preference. If that makes any sense. Gidleen, this was neat. The guy lands on the planet, the aliens, he walks around and like learns some things. It wasn't like groundbreaking or anything, but it's still especially when you put it amongst all these other shows, I liked it. I would put it higher than Heart Colored Kill Ticket. The Curse of Kazuo Umezu. I hate horror and gore. I've never enjoyed either of those things. I've never liked a Junji Ito. I've never watched one, so I don't know if I like them because I know they're fucking crazy. And I'm hoping one never shows up in the 90s. So yeah, but this is good. I can admit something that is of a genre that I don't enjoy is good, and I believe this is good. I'm gonna put it in preference. If you're into horror stuff, check it out. Not a me thing. I hated watching it, but I don't hate that I did watch it because it is a good thing. The fuck was this one called? Kentoshi. This was a boxing show, but it was It was ugly as hell. The fights were terrible. The only redeeming thing is that I like boxing shows, but I can't recommend it. It's just not up to snuff. If you're gonna watch a boxing show, watch Ippo or all the other ones. Like the clouds, like the winds. This was very good. It was super cool. It's Studio Pierrot. I don't think it was Ghibli, but it has Ghibli vibes. I just liked it. It was chill, while also there was fights and war and still realistic a bit. Yeah, it was a cool show. I enjoyed it a good bit. Again, context matters. Like, you watch it, like you watch 10 terrible shows in a row and then you hit something nice and you're like, oh, this show's fucking amazing. But no, yeah, it's cool for now. Carol, no, I can't recommend it. It's ugly. It's very rushed. The plot's all over the place. It does that thing in shows where they just say things and they expect you to understand. Not a fan of that. I wasn't a fan of this. Yeah, Carol, I don't recommend. I mean, maybe if you're looking for like a weird laugh. Dino, I forgot about Dino. That dog looked dumb as hell. Yeah, no, just can't. Soul Bianca, I want to recommend just because I love like crew space pilot shows, but it didn't really do much. It was fine. It was kind of cool. I wouldn't tell you to go watch this. You know what I mean? Like, this is one that I would tell people about, but I wouldn't say go watch it. It was better than Assemble Insert. I know that. What the hell is this one called? Idol Angel Welcome Yoko. No, it's just a kid show. I mean, kid show for kids. And plus, I don't even think I found it in English, right? I think I only found it in Spanish. What's this? NG Night Lamune and 40. So this is another giant robot show that was for kids. I guess it goes back in if I'm gonna put X Kaiser in the preference and this one goes in the preference. This one was maybe a little cooler just because it was a little different. Like, he had to go find the robots to put on his side, where in X Kaiser the mechs are already there and they're fighting the bad guys, where he has to go collect the mechs, and that just adds a bit more, you know what I mean? Nadia, very good. One of the best shows. Just a really solid 10 out of 10 show. The art is beautiful. The story was cool. Even when it dragged, it was still fun. The way I know saying that dragged and fun might not make sense, but when something is going slow and you can acknowledge that it's going slow and that what's happening in the moment has nothing to do with the plot, and you're still having a good time. So that's when something's dragging, but you're still enjoying it. Nadia, all around great show. It's good for kids and adults. It's fun. It was very fun. Great ending. Otokoki. No, I don't recommend this. It was just like, yeah, it had a few funny parts, but nothing to really, yeah, it was whatever. Burning Blood. Okay. This one was fine. It's better than Kentoshi for sure. There's not a lot to go on because it was only 3 40-minute episodes, but they box, and boxing's cool in anime. Again, a few funny parts. Don't recommend it, but if you're in the boxing, you just want to check it out, go for it. White Fang, again, this one was fine. It's like a kid's journey movie. It was based on what was that book? Yeah, it was based on that book, Flight of the White Wolf by Mel Ellis. Yeah, fun journey movie. Maybe it's more preference. Like, if you're into like a kid's journey movie, it's for you. But I don't know, there's just better things out there like that. Yeah, it's fine. It was just fine. Angel Sweet Mint or whatever the hell. Yeah, this was just a kid show for kids, same as Magical Angel Welcome Yoko. Had a few funny parts. Oh, this was the one where that guy was robbing the bank, right? And she dressed up like a cowboy. He tried to shoot her. Oh man, that was funny. Yeah, I have to relook at my notes. I've watched so many shows beyond these 40 at this point that I hardly remember what happened in some of these. Ryoku Nahara Labyrinth. So after I watched this thing, it got better subs, which sucked because I already put it out on the internet. So there's probably like a better but the review I saw with the better subs say that the plot it's hard to make sense of it. So that still makes me feel good. I'm like, okay, even with somebody taking the time to translate this more properly, it still makes no sense. So I don't even know. I just can't recommend it. No, the train has no rails here, and I don't recommend it. It's just all around. At least these have no rails and they have something going for them. This, no rails and a bad show. Yamagi-kun's in love with his mom, whatever the fuck it was called. Yeah, Yamagi-kun's Family Affairs. This was a kid in love with his mom. Yeah, I guess it was fine. I know people are into that kind of shit, and it was kind of funny and ecchi. I want to put it in no, but I mean, it was fine, you know. I only want to put it in no's because it was about incest. Kuro. My Summer with Kuro. This is that sad ass one where the cat dies in the Japanese war. This was, yes, it's for kids, but also for adults. Yes, it's kind of a preference because if you don't feel like sitting there and watching, how long was this? An hour-long movie about a cat that's gonna die. Yeah, I'll put it in preference because this was just kind of sad, but decent. Like, I enjoyed it. I liked that I got sad about it. I think it probably goes like this. Yeah, for me at least. Cyber City Uedo 808. This was like another preference. If you're into things like Area the Animation and shows that are cyberpunk-ish and a bit violent, then it's for you. But if you're not into that, then this just sucks. But yeah, it goes into preference. Record of Lotus War. This was, it's almost very good. It's almost very good. I recommend it for sure. I don't know. The only reason I would say it's better than Dragon Quest or Dragon Warrior is because it's shorter. And that might not be an issue for some people. Some people want everything that Dragon Quest gave in those however many episodes it was. How many was it? 43 episodes. And some people just really like this is definitely fantasy and adventure, but Record of Lotus War is very fantasy. It's like high fantasy. So yeah, for now I'm gonna put it in I recommend it. It's somewhere in between, it could be. This one really comes down to a preference of I recommend. What's this? Karasu Tengu Kabuto. No, this show was not good. It's better than some. Yeah, if I had to do this. Yeah, something like this. No, I don't recommend it. Just a super, I don't know if generic's the word, but they just run around and fight evil and the fights aren't really that great. There were some funny parts with the screaming and all that, but this is more just something I would tell people a couple bits from, while acknowledging that it wasn't very good at all. 1919, this was fine. Guy's in love with the girl while a nice soundtrack plays in the background for, how long was this? For 40 minutes. It was okay. Had some fun parts. Robin Hood, this was a kid show for kids. Better than some of these because it is action. So yeah, I guess that's the difference. Like, if you're into more slice of life, you would watch a kid show like Daddy Longlegs. If you're in more to an action-y kid show, then Robin Hood's for you. But yeah, it was okay. I didn't like it. I hated that I had to watch 52 episodes of it. Maybe if it was shorter, then this would be chill, but it is not. Eiji? Is that what this is? This is another boxing one? What do my notes say? This is a 45-minute OVA based on 7-chapter manga. Not so long. So it's not long. Yeah, I remember it now. He gets into he likes that girl and she likes that other boxer guy. This was fine. I don't recommend it. Yeah, I don't recommend it. It's definitely better than, it's probably the best of the things here that I don't recommend. Magical Totter to So this is a kid show, but it's not necessarily for kids. They be looking at other naked people. Context gets adult in this one, and it's not bad. It actually had some things that I find funny, so I'm gonna throw it in fine. This was fine. Yeah, it might be the best of the ones that are fine. Like, I like the colors and the art and some, like, I don't know, it was all right. Everyday Sunday, I recommend. I fucking love this show. Slice of life with some action and just fun conversations between the characters. Fun characters. Each episode has like its own contained story. It was good. This was a flat out good show to me, because this one's more into what I like, because I do enjoy like action shows, but these days I just like a better mix of it. So yeah, it might be the top of my recommends that just doesn't fall into very good. Maju Sensen, The Train. This almost deserves its own category of no and train worth rails. This show was so bad. I hated it so much. It was ugly. The story sucked and was, I guess I followed it, but it was just bad. The story was just bad. Oh yeah, so no, this might be the worst show that was on that I had to watch. RP Legend Boy Hep Boy. This was unsubbed and was just like, this was unsubbed and just a generic kid show, so it's low. Yeah, I don't even know. Whatever I said about it was just me looking at a screen and saying things, unfortunately. I wish these shows were subbed and I wish I could tell you more of the plot, but a lot of it is guesswork when they're unsubbed. The Three-Eyed One. Okay, so the train was off the rails here a lot of the time. Like, this is not a kid show. It is dressed up as a kid show. He is trying to destroy the world. And it was also fine. Definitely not as bad as any of these. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in Train with No Rails. This one got kind of crazy. The Hakenden is so good. This show was sick. It was weird in a good way. It's not that long. can't wait for the second season to come up so I can watch it. Like I think it's coming in coming in 1992. No, 93. It was super. Sword fighting is always cool. The art was good. The story, man, with the dogs and the stuff. Yeah, if you're not gonna watch any of the 90s video, just go check out what I talk about in the Hakkenden. This show was so cool. It was my favorite of all these shows. Even though Nadia might be a better show as a whole and way easier to recommend to people, the Hakkenden is still so good. And then Ajin Senshi. Ajin Senshi was cool. The issue is that it's unsubbed. So I just can't go if you want the same experience I got, go watch this bad boy unsub. Stare at the screen and just sit there and think, man, that was actually cool. I wish I knew what was happening. Yeah, nice little space adventure there. Let's see, how would I order this? This, yeah. For me, yeah, this definitely probably goes like this. Preference, Bebop, Kudo. God, I hate, this is how neat this was. This disgusting horror show was still super creepy and it made me uncomfortable. And that's what it was trying to do. So that's why it's higher in this preference list. Let's see, the cat show is sad. I like giant robots. I might put Ajin Senshi. I feel it's dubbed. I might put it a little higher. Cyber City was cool. Let's see, Magical Taruruto Soul Bianca. Yeah, this probably goes at the bottom. Fine. Train with No Rails, the best ones here. Yeah, this is how that goes for sure. Well, God, I do not like Dark Myth. The reason I don't put it in no is because it is well animated, and I can get why people would like it. So I put it in Train with No Rails. I can see people enjoying the show. Kid show, the best of these kid shows was definitely Daddy Long Legs, and then the rest of these just weren't. Yeah, like this. See, the best of the shows I would not recommend. This definitely at the end. Then this one. Then Otagoki. Carol's probably a little higher than these. Karasa Tengo. The only reason this is second is the bad dub is kind of funny. And this show's almost fine. It's just not. Yeah, so this is how I would rank these 40 shows from episode 1 of the Watching Every 90s anime. Yeah, that was fun. I guess I'll do it for every year in the decade. And then at the end, do all the shows in one huge ass one. God, that's gonna take forever. Oh, I'm gonna be doing this for like 5 years. It's gonna take so long to watch all these shows. But yeah, this was fun. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Love you. See you later.